want to know about me, make I tell you what you want to know true.
Anyway, when it's time to draw, I'm not just the elephant in the room, blood. I'm the bull in this China short.
Flat racks, no cash. Talk on the tap. Pick it up, there you go. Pick it up, oh no.
Great. Any questions? Hi, guys. My name is David Borrie. I am CEO and co-founder of Pirate Studios. Out of interest, has any of you guys ever heard of us before? OK, one. Ever used this before? No, behind you. It's fine. Don't worry. It's OK. I'm not going to single you out. It's OK. To be fair, we've only really been about for the last 3.5 years. We are the world's largest network of 24-hour music studios. But in that 3.5 years, we've managed to grow 350 studios across 23 locations. So I haven't actually got a clicker for these slides, so I'm maybe just going to have to give an indication when I want the next slide. Where? On the ground. Oh, on the couch. Oh, right, cool. Thank you very much. All right, let's get back into this. So, in terms of Pirate Studios, we've grown 350 studios over the course of the last 3.5 years. In terms of what's allowed us to do that, I mean, the simple answer to that question is my business partner's a genius. He has created this flat pack studio construction model that allows us to go into big empty warehouse spaces and build these soundproof studio pods extremely quickly and extremely quickly. So with that, we then effectively, all we have to do is just kit it out with the types of equipment for the product types that we're looking to launch. So currently we offer band studios, we offer DJ studios, we offer production studios. But we actually think these pods could potentially work for a lot of different artists as well. So what actually makes the studios different? Well, any of you guys who've potentially used rehearsal studios before may know that actually just online booking is very different to what you might typically find in the industry, an online booking calendar even. Also, finding rooms that are well soundproofed, acoustically treated. There's a real variation in terms of what is quite an archaic industry at the moment. But really what sets us apart from our competition is that we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we are completely unmanned. So all of our studios are self-service. Musicians let themselves in and let themselves out. We kind of borrowed this concept from industries like gyms, self-storage. However, I think a lot of people probably thought we were a bit crazy to let musicians run riot in our buildings 24 hours a day, completely unsupervised. Maybe some of you guys probably still think that. However, we've been lucky, either because the rock and roll days of musicians trashing hotel rooms is over, or because musicians are scared that we've got their credit card details. I'm not sure which it is, maybe a mixture of both. But either way, what we see actually is a refreshing amount of respect for the studios in what is, a relatively trust-heavy model. So the other thing that makes our studios different, we focus heavily on the technology side of things. For us, we wanted to create studios that didn't just allow artists to create and rehearse their music, but actually to record and share their art forms with the world as well. So we invest heavily in how we capture the audio in the rooms, how we capture the video in the rooms, and then how we actually connect to all of the various social platforms to allow the artists from each room to live stream direct to their social channels. And with this, we're kind of hoping to create this new world whereby when artists create something, they can actually instantly share it with their audiences. So where are we now? Well, we are 350 studios across 23 locations. Predominantly, we're in the UK, as you can see up here. However, we have also expanded to the US. We've got one location in New York. We also have one location in one of my favorite cities right here in Berlin. And we're looking to continue that expansion. So at the moment, we've got about 80,000 musicians in our community. But where we want to take this is to 10,000 studios in the next 5 years. Effectively, we want to capture all of the key major music markets. And that will probably lead to about 500 different locations, some of which will be multiple locations in one city. But what we think it will gather us is around about 3 million artists. We want to build these global content creation studios that effectively connect artists with their fans so that artists can create, they can rehearse, they can record, and then they can share whatever it is that they choose to with their audiences immediately. And once we've done that, what we then want to do is effectively create a marketplace where the fans and brands who are looking to connect with these artists can pay for these performances. Right, that's it from me. Any questions from anyone? No. Thank you very much for your time.